episode 6 of the ASMR Minecraft Let's Play videos. And today we have something special we're doing. But first, let me just update you on how the mountain base progress is going. We're still smelting lots of things in our furnace room. I'm cooking a little food because we are going to need it on this next adventure. I have expanded a little bit of the storage room, added a few more chests for some things, and I also finished the village breeder and zombie conversion chamber. So, let me just show you quickly how that works. If I press this button, it releases water, which then pushes villagers into this area. And when I push that button, minecarts then are moved along and they stop right here. From there, I can use this to pick their trades. And once I get the trade I want, I can then press this button and it allows the zombie villager, it allows the zombie to attack the villager. And then from there, I send them on their way over to this. This track takes them all the way along to the bottom floor here, which has several different villagers in it. To start, I've just been gathering up some emeralds for when I want to get enchantment books. So, I've been trading sticks. I've been buying clay and things. Now I can trade stone. Over here we have the paper trade, as well as eventually we'll have the glass pane trade. And of course our farmers. We have wheat we can trade, melons we can trade, carrots, potatoes, pumpkins. But yeah, so I've been doing a little bit of that off camera. Been harvesting up our crops here. They're coming in nicely. In fact, I need to do a harvest here soon. But I want to do something that we haven't done yet. And in order to do that, we need to go into the Nether. So, none of these none of these villagers have been converted into zombie villagers and then changed back, which is okay because mainly I'm here to just trade goods with them and get a few emeralds here and there. But the ones that I do want, the books specifically, we're gonna trade them to make them really cheap, and they will go up here in the second layer of the villager trading area, which I worked pretty hard on trying to get off camera. But in order to do that, we need a few things. And one of those things is we need to go to the Nether. We also need some blaze rods and some of the Nether wart to make potions and things. So, without further ado, I think this whole episode is going to be us going into the Nether. Now I just want to make sure I have everything. I have 46 levels, so maybe I just roll some enchants real quick on my armor. That way we don't take too much health. Like fire protection, that's perfect for the Nether. Should we do it? Let's do it. Not bad. Oh, look at that. We're gonna be chilling in the Nether. Now this is just our first set. I don't really mind. Just getting any little protection is fine. Because as you all know, the Nether is pretty scary. This one looks risky. We'll do it anyways. Okay, no, we're gonna re-roll that. Oh, that's not bad. Honestly, pretty good. Dip Strider 3 is great. Okay, we have some basic enchants on there, so at least we have some protection. ghasts. I'm gonna buy some arrows as well. And I should grab a little bit of cobblestone to bring with me. As far as my tools, I don't think I need a hoe. And I wish I had silk touch, but I don't, so I'm gonna put this one back. We might need to get, lapis or excuse me, quartz or anything like that along the way. Okay, we have our flint and steel. Flint and steel. And we have enough to make a bow. I just need to get a little bit more arrows. That way we're kind of protected. So let me go down to my Fletchers and get some arrows. I'm pretty sure it's 1 emerald for 16 arrows or something like that, which should protect us pretty well. Yeah. Okay, that's plenty of arrows. And you see, by trading, you get so much XP. So, I was doing a lot of that off camera. Unfortunately, our crop chest is totally empty. Okay, I think we're ready. I'm excited because finally we can start progressing a little bit. I mean, we're progressing, but this takes it to a new level. One thing, let's enchant the sword. Let's see if we can get looting or something. Anything is better than nothing. Okay, I'll take sharpness. Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll help us kill withers and things. I am now playing on hard mode. Not hardcore, just hard. Because zombies, when they attack villagers on the hard survival, you get 100% chance that the villagers turn into a zombie villager. So, alright, let me stop rambling. I'm just too excited, I know. Let's go into the Nether. Okay, we are here. And just to be safe, I'm gonna block off that side of the portal, as well as just build a nice little safe tunnel. I can already hear the ghasts. Okay, that should be decently safe where we can get back behind cover and things. I do want to collect a little bit of quartz while I'm here. So that's why I brought the fortune pickaxe. And I should grab a little soul sand as well. We can use it for bubble elevators and things later on. Alright. So, it looks like that way is a soul sand valley. What about this way? A crimson forest. I do want to collect up some of the wood there and decorate. And of course, we will take any bone blocks we come across, as they're very nice. Plus, they provide a lot of bone meal. mushrooms as well. So let's hop over there and get some mushrooms. Because in order to make splash potions of weakness, you need mushrooms. The 3D food mod that I have, I absolutely love. Look at these little mushrooms. They're so cute. You know what? Just so I don't get lost, let me just go get the cords really quickly of my... Oh my gosh. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was opening my phone notes. Let me get the cords of my portal over here so that we know where we're going. If we do need to come back. So we're at 1,000. Which way is which, so I know. Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting my bearings here. Oh, and it looks like we have our first guest. They're pretty annoying and loud. 1,500. I'm gonna put that in my notes. Well, it's negative 1,500. Okay. Let's go this way. So I don't want to go into the Crimson Forest just yet. I kind of want to get a bunch of bone blocks. What happened to that skeleton? I guess it doesn't matter. They're gone. Oh yeah, look at all these bone blocks. I wish there was a safe way to go through the Nether without actually, having to dig through everything. Let me just have this up so I know. So that was... What biome was that? Soul Sand Valley. We're still in a Soul Sand Valley. Oh, jeez. Right, well. Let's go this way then. I would like to try and get either, over a different valley. I don't want to be in a Soul Sand Valley, and I don't want to be in the Crimson. I really don't know all the biomes by heart, but... Okay, this is better. This is what I'm looking for. There we go. Now it's starting to open up. These biomes, what is this biome? nether waste. That's what I was looking for. You're more likely to find, I think, strongholds or whatever you want to call them in the nether waste than you are in like soul sand and stuff. Oh my gosh. Well, that was quick. Okay. It goes pretty far. Well, this is what we were looking for, so that's great. The thing is what's a safe way down? Probably over here, right? But is that a nether waste or is that soul sand? It looks like a soul valley or whatever. Let's just make sure we stay full hunger. Good thing I didn't shoot the piglin. Okay, let's make our way into this fortress. Remember, we need blaze rods and nether wart. Oh my gosh, easy diamonds. And there's our nether wart. Let me just make sure I have blocks just in case I need to barricade myself in. Couple of saddles. That's nice. Another saddle. Okay, I don't think that goes anywhere. We'll steal it all while we're here. I'll take the mushroom, why not? I need them. I have 18 of them anyways. We're gonna need a lot. Why is that in such a weird pattern? I'm just sniping them left and right, huh? Okay, so that's the way we came. I like to put blocks around to make sure we don't get lost, because getting lost can be annoying. Especially if you lose your gear. I better mark my trails back. Let's go this way first. It goes nothing. I think I hear a blaze, but I don't know where. This way goes down. Okay. so I know not to come this way. Oh boy. Oh, no way! We got a wither skeleton without looting. What the heck? That is so lucky. I don't know how we're getting these drops, like what? Okay, we'll go that way later. We're gonna go this way. That's not what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do. Come here, magma. I'm looking for a blaze spawner. Look at this nether generation. This is crazy. Oh, look at that. No, that's not a spawner. This is some crazy generation. Okay, now that sounds like a blaze spawner. And it is. See how good fire protection is? Just any protection is really good. Okay, we got one blaze rod. We need a fuse, so I'm gonna stick around for a minute. Let's just kind of secure the area a bit. I think I want like 20 blaze rods. I got 3, so we're almost there. That's pretty easy. And a wither skeleton skull, that is insane. Can I put this thing on? I can. Fire protection 3 and fire protection 4. These two are like saving me right now. Otherwise, I'd be on fire 24/7. That's not good. There's a pigment in there. Because he'll aggro a bunch of them. So I need to make sure that doesn't happen. Yep, and now they're all. So far, we're still alive. I should mark this place spawner down in case I want to use it next time. 9, 26, 240, 244. Okay. We're gonna need a nether chest. I know this isn't very exciting, but we have to get it done in order to make a few potions. I'll take a few more and then we'll go. I think our armor's getting beat to pieces as well. I don't know how to make them spawn more, but I guess one spawner's enough. I keep hearing those pigs yelling. I don't know if they're still aggroed on me or what. I'll leave at 15 blaze rods. Actually 16. One for the brewing stand and then plenty of blaze rods to make the powder. Because you have to run the little brewing stand with the powder. And then I need to eventually get Silk Touch and come into the Nether and farm as much gold as I can to make the apples. Without the golden apples, I can't get the books I need at a very cheap price. Okay, 2 more and we're out. One more and we're out. Okay. Bye-bye, Blaze Spawner. I hope all these pigmen don't come and try and kill me. I'm just gonna leave a trail. Oh, they are. Oh, shit. This is not good. sucks. That's my first death in 59 days. Unfortunately, I didn't know how to combat that, so we gotta run all the way back. Let me see if my memory is correct. We went this way. We built a tunnel. Then we went through the tunnel. Let me see if I can do this like this. Oh man. You know what though? That's okay. Because I was getting greedy, I think. The problem is not the piglins. It's going to be the wither skeletons trying to get my gear back. Okay, yeah, I know my way. Then we went here. Down here. And then we saw a fortress. Oh man, I barely got out of that. Not very relaxing, huh? And we're back. Whew. Just a slight setback, but that's okay. It humbles us. Okay, I think we have everything. Man, those little piglins were awful. I wonder how that... I see I didn't block off the little square. Okay, well, we got everything back. Let's get our bow out. Let's do this. Reset our inventory. I never should have fought those big pigs. Oh, look at that. We got a ghast here. I guess it makes up for it. I don't know. I did lose a bunch of levels, but that's fine. We can always get those trading. I got what I needed, so now to figure out, I came through here, this way, behind the stairs. Alright, we're getting out of this. I'm just doing this so I have a trail back to where I came from. If I ever need to come back here, which I know I will. Man, that sucks. But that's okay. We got what we needed. Okay. There's the glowstone. ASMR style. Alright, we have a trail all the way back. Let's get out of this hellscape. Okay, first things first. Let us make a chest for nether items. Saddles aren't nether. Do a little sorting. After I took that L. Treasure, we'll put these. A little bit of coal. Oh, you know what? Okay, yeah. And diamonds. Back up to a stack of diamonds. Mob loot. Blaze rods go there. Seed, sapling, crops. I'm gonna put mushrooms in the crops. This is always the first thing I do when I get back to my home of doing anything. Just sort out my inventory a bit. Okay. Now, let us make some potion stuff. So, we need some blaze rods. We need some glass. And I have the cobblestone already. We need a brewing stand. And we need some glass bottles. Make 15 of those, why not? Now we need spider eyes. I have 3, which is okay. Because there's a spider spawner near the base that I found. It's pretty close by if we do need more. I also need a bit of sugar cane for some sugar. And where are the mushrooms? Mushrooms right here. Okay. I also want to grow some nether wart over in our little area over here. That's why I've cut out these areas here. So I'll do this. Little grow bed. And I want to put some copper trapdoors right there. And let them oxidize. I'll put sugar in the food. Oh yeah, we have tons of cakes and suspicious stews. So, we're chilling on those for a while. And we'll put the glass there. And we are going to need to we'll take some gunpowder with us. How do you grow more mushrooms? I forget. Do you use bone meal? We should test that out. I have all those bone blocks. Alright, potions. Where should we put our potion? We have our little cooking furnace area. I kind of want to put it like right here. We should make it on a little stand though. There's not really a great spot. I mean, we could put it in here and decorate a little bit in here. This. Ah, that's a little close to the bed. Why don't we put it right here? Just a little tiny stand next to it. And we can make 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. I think that's a good idea. So we can make 3 different potions. One thing we do need is a water source. And I have an idea for that. Let me just get 2 buckets of water. steal some water down here. We'll make a nice little infinite water source up here. Where are... Not that. Not that. I don't know if I want to build it out of spruce, though. Everything in the room is kind of sprucey. Let us do... You know what? We'll do it out of this. Something needed to go here anyways. Got a little... It could be a bathtub, it could be a sink, it could just be a water. Remember, this is kind of medieval times. Fantasy medieval. People are using swords and bows and pickaxes, so they don't really have fancy utilities. So we just have a tub of water. Alright. If I throw all these in there, and if I make a little blaze powder, and I throw a spider eye in each of them, we should get the weakness potion. I'm gonna go sort the rest out really quick while they cook up. And let's get a little barrel. The reason for it is we can store our extra glass bottles and things and potions next to our brewing station. Yep, weakness potion. And then we make it a splash potion with gunpowder. Pretty easy. I was gonna see if mushrooms can grow, but it's daytime now and I'm pretty sure they have to have a certain light level. So unfortunately, we won't test that right now. Let's see. Splash weakness potion. That's what we want. Very nice. I still kind of wish I didn't die because all of those levels would have been nice to enchant. Oh, look at this. Our nether wart is already growing. Let's get some copper. I have a bunch. I went on a mining spree for copper. Look at all this. Tons of copper. So we should be able to make some copper trapdoors. Go dress that area up a bit. Oh, look at that. It's already oxidizing. The color will pop as soon as they're nice bright green. And let's check down here to make sure we have plenty of villagers still. The reason I have this system the way it is sometimes the babies get stuck in the corners, and when you press the button, the minecart will pick up the baby. We don't want the babies, so you press this button and it kind of mixes them around. That makes sense. And then the adults will end up in the corner. But yeah, this is what I've been working on. I still need to get this guy cured. He'll be the one that can wander around the base since he doesn't take any jobs. But I need to get get some pigs and some sheep and some chicken in here as well. That way I have some nice little pets. Now we still have about 13 minutes on this little hour-long video, so I think we should do a little trading. First I'm going to put this copper and empty out the furnace arrays. And then we're going to harvest up the crops. But before I do that, we should probably add a little bit more lava into each of these. Because they have so much copper ore to smelt. And I got some iron as well. Never want to run out of iron. Okay, let's go do a little harvest up. I always find this the most satisfying, the sounds here. I'm not going to talk. Watch this one. Pretty nice, huh? Let's turn these into melons. We still have a few that need to grow up, but we can go ahead and harvest. And my favorite one is the sugar cane. Just listen. Okay, let's do a little trading to get some levels back. Okay. That gave us 7 levels. Not bad, right? And 44 emeralds just from this little setup right here. And look at the pumpkins and watermelons are already growing back so quick. That's a decent little haul of emeralds just from basically I'm growing emeralds. So I'm pretty pleased with that. The rest of the stuff I just go ahead and throw back in here. Not really saving it up, but I have it, you know what I mean? I could go sell this wheat. We're gathering up a lot of seeds. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all, but eventually we'll do something. Probably like an automatic bone meal maker. Oh, I have a lot of paper as well. I should sell it, but I'm kind of saving it for when I need books in order to get the enchants. Okay. Alright, whoops, wrong room. Don't have a lot of gold, but I definitely can convert a few zombie villagers back to normal villagers. Oh, you know what? Give me tons of XP is these furnaces. They have been running for a while, smelting all that copper. Take these and throw them in here. Because off camera, I'm going to be using them to get the enchantment books I want. Alright, real quick, while it's nighttime, let's try to bone meal a mushroom. There's a creeper over there. Of course he's following me now. Well, I can't place the mushroom here. What can I place it on? Stone. I don't understand this at all. Does it have to be really, really dark? Is this not dark enough because of the moonlight? Let me go into this little cave. This is where the spider spawner is. I went in here to mine some stuff and I forget where oh, look at that. Of course not, right? Let me see if I can kind of dig a hole or something. And I don't know if the Optifine torches affect it, but we'll try. I don't know how these things work. Is that not tall enough? It seems to want to take it, but doesn't want to grow. just gonna try digging out a little bit more area around the mushroom. Okay, I have no clue what is going on. Whatever. I'm literally digging so deep too. It's not me, right? It's the mushroom. This is a cursed mushroom. Grow already. Okay, well, we tried. Somebody please help me figure out how to grow this mushroom. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. But that looks like it is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. And I hope to catch you in the next one.